do not adjust your Twitch TV set or your YouTube box. We are back. We promised. And
It's the Festivus miracle.
we did it just for you guys. So we are back. It's Brian and Christian again. Superboard Sunday, and we're making our way through the Undaunted North Africa campaign. It's been a while since we did the scenario 4. It may have taken a lot out of us, but we're back.
I'm still feeling the effects from that, even though I won.
Yes, you win. So currently, as it stands, I should put a text counter in this, but I'll do that next time. It's 2-2. And I believe there's 12 scenarios or something, not counting bonus scenarios, which we might get to if we're still not tired of this game. But this is Undaunted North Africa. Last scenario, we had a little bit of a longer session than we really had planned for. Through a post on BGG and a quick chat with the developer, it was just a stalemate. None of us were doing anything wrong. It just so happens that we were being stubborn and didn't want to give up.
Too stubborn.
Yeah, so we kind of ended in a draw, or Christian ended up winning, but it was after a very long, exhausting method of me getting my cards out of my hand. So this one's actually it's a new mechanism in this one, as well as the first mission that uses all of the tiles. So we're using all the tiles here.
It was quite the setup.
Yeah. I'm glad I got on this table, but yeah, it's quite the setup, and it's very, it's cool. Yeah, and I recommend if anyone sets the game up, always double check every tile, because there's 2 sides to tiles. In this case, for no real good reason besides to line the roads up. There's some that the numbers are facing the other way, but yes. Regardless,
and don't cover up the symbol showing you whether or not you can drive a vehicle.
True, yeah.
On the tile.
Yeah, this is from we had some comments on the YouTubes. Always appreciate the YouTube fans that you can't drive where it says you can't drive, but you can't tell us what to do. No, I'm kidding. So we're gonna make sure we follow the rules this time. So let's get into scenario 5. It's called the Desperate Escape. In late January, the LRDG was planning a large operation in Kufra. On the way, one of their patrols was spotted by an Italian Renaissance aircraft. The trucks scattered and made for the hills, and the plane flew away without attacking them. The patrol took cover among some rocks in a small wadi in the mountainous area of Jebel Sharif, camouflaging the trucks. A plane then returned and circled the wadi, toward which it directed a patrol of the Auto-Saharan Company, the Italian equivalent to the LRDG. The Italian vehicles were seen approaching but soon disappeared beyond a hill. What? The Italian patrol then attacked with heavy and accurate fire at a range of about 200 meters, supported by the aircraft. However, they made the mistake of leaving an entrance to the area unguarded.
Ooh.
So the object of this scenario is simple for both of us.
Simple in concept.
Yeah. So what's funny is these objectives are always like, oh, okay, like I got this, and then you spend an hour and a half. You're like, wait, are we done? No, but for me, the LRDG again, I'm the LRDG, so the dark, kind of the mustard color cards. My objective is to escape with 5 combat counters, soldiers and or vehicles. Oh, so vehicle. Okay. So,
yeah, your vehicles count.
So I just got to push it. So what's new to this scenario is these tokens here that kind of look like little paths, little road tire marks. What these do is they are ways off the board, ways to escape. And the term escape is I'll just read it right from the book, because why not? We're all here. You will need to escape with either specific combat counters or a certain number of combat counters. To escape with a combat counter, you must take a movement action that would move the counter from a space with the escape marker, which is those tiles. Only the combat counters specified by the scenario are allowed to escape. In this case, it's whatever.
Yes, you need 5. I need.
And then
you have to escape with 5, right?
Yep, I have to escape with 5. And then once those combat counters escape the board, I then take my cards out of my hand, out of the draft area, and discard, and they're out of the game. So the only thing I keep in front of me in this scenario is the counters that escaped, just to keep track of who escaped. But once they escape, I can no longer draw them and use them as part of the game. Whereas, so that's my thing, is I have to get 5 things off the board, whereas Christian has to,
Destroy
yes,
5
excuse me,
things.
neutralize.
Sorry, neutralize. Sorry, neutralize, not destroy. It's a softer term.
And so what's interesting about this, neutralize, isn't necessarily a new term, but for this, it also counts vehicles. So if he
Yep.
destroys vehicles, which there are some out here, and we'll get to that in a sec, but there's a lot going on. There are some that are unattended. So if he destroys vehicles, neutralizes vehicles that are mine, that counts towards his goal. So to both, we were discussing this before, and I'm just kind of realizing it might be kind of go both ways. There are easy spots for me to walk out. I don't have to drive out. But then again, there are empty cars I should probably get in and move around to make sure he doesn't destroy them. That's what counts.
Don't
for
worry
you.
about them. I'll take care of them.
Right.
They'll be all nice and clean.
So how about do you want to run down what combat, what soldiers and cars you have and what's going on with them, and then I'll talk about mine.
Yeah, so my setup is a little simpler than past ones. I do not have my lovely tank. So I have none of my tank crew. I don't have the tank gunner, the tank crewman, the tank dudes. I can't remember their names, but I don't have any of the tank crew.
Tank dudes.
I do have your tank dudes. I've got my scout, my rifleman, the machine gunner, and the anti-tank rifleman. One thing to note in the and I don't know if they've revised the scenario booklets, but the scenario booklet on the scout car shows it having a tank gunner, but in fact, it is actually just your regular machine gunner. So it's just a slight typo there. In addition to that, I've got my normal platoon sergeant and my normal good old squad leader. And then on to try and help me out a little bit, I've got that lovely recon aircraft that actually lets me recon spaces to make it easier to move about, as well as strafing, so I can try and take some pot shots from wherever I am using this recon aircraft. But yeah, the surveil action is nice because it lets me scout any tiles on the board that I haven't already scouted. They don't have to be adjacent to anything I already have. I still have to add fogs of war, but it lets me open up the board a little more quickly than normal. But other than that, it's your standard array of machine gunners, riflemen, and lovely fogs of war. Let's not forget those.
All the fogs.
I got a couple of those to start. I think you only have one to start.
One to start, but I got a lot going on, which what's good about this game is you play with the 4 cards that you draw. Every round, you have 4 things to do. So even though there's a lot going on, you're only dealing with 4 things at a time, which I appreciate for this mission specifically. But I got machine gunner, the scout, the engineer, sergeant, the sniper, staff sergeant. I got my lieutenant and warrant officer in here. And then I have 3 vehicles out there. So I have the gun truck, which is lying empty somewhere over here, but I'm outside it. My gunner and engineer are outside this gun truck. The pilot truck is right kind of over down here, which is unoccupied as well. And then I have the patrol truck, which is right up here, which is housing the staff sergeant, which is driving, and the scout, which is navigating. So a lot of stuff going on, but again, I wouldn't I wouldn't panic because you're only dealing with 4 things at once. So it's not like you're trying to create a master plan. It's take it in steps.
And Brian, one correction: your pilot truck is chock full of dudes.
Wait, what? Did I mess it up?
Staff sergeant. I think you swapped your pilot and patrol truck.
Oh, okay.
So your pilot truck has the staff and the scout. The patrol truck is empty.
Okay.
So your pilot truck is right here.
Yep.
I'm gonna get on them boys real quick.
Yeah, pilot truck. Okay, thank you for that. And that's again easy way to mess up and save the YouTube comments for that one. but Christian, aka the Italians, are going to be starting with the initiative this round, and we're just going to get to it. And it might take us a couple rounds to get back into it, just because it's been a little bit. But it's kind of like riding a bike with this game. It's just trying to get back into it. So to start, we draw 4 cards and choose our initiative.
Oh boy. We're just putting them in front of us again. I
Yeah,
forgot what our
yeah.
method was last time.
Yep, that's what it was. It was just like I put on the board yet, so I haven't picked yet because I'm scared.
Come on.
But um,
Yeah, I feel like this one's going to be a little heavier on trying to get initiative.
yeah,
Although you're usually pretty aggressive in grabbing initiative. I'm usually a little too lazy, which is probably why you took. Oh, the other one that marathon game broke my soul.
no, and yeah, it was definitely it was a lot, and then to go to see that the next one uses all the tiles. Maybe we'll play another time.
2
All
months
right,
later.
yeah. Meanwhile,
All right, flip them.
1, 2, 3. I got a 6.
5.
Okay, that goes discard. I try to maintain a better pile. I know it's a lot on the camera, but I wanted to focus more on the board, less on the cards. Just trust and believe. I have cards next to me. So I have 3 cards. Yeah. I'm going to play the staff sergeant. I'm sorry, just the sergeant, which is right here, and he's gonna move 1. Oh, you can't move 1. You gotta scout that. See? And I just got rid of my scout, so we're not doing a lot this round.
Was it your staff sergeant or your staff?
It was my sergeant that I was playing, but I forgot that I can't scout. So that's all right.
You can move them onto the tile with a patrol truck.
No, patrol truck doesn't have binoculars. Did I mess up the scenario?
There's a.
Oh, it does. It is. Okay, yeah. So that's what I wanted to do, but again, with all these tokens, I forgot to put that one out there. That's actually what I'm going to do. Is thank God that the sergeant is gonna move to the tile with the patrol truck, and then as the free move, he can get in and out of it. So he's gonna get into the patrol truck. Because before or after your action, you can get in or out. You can't do. You can't.
Yeah, the only time you have to use it as your action is to change positions.
Right. Good call. So
your sergeant is driving the patrol truck.
Yes. And then, excuse me, the gunner, the machine gunner, which is on tile 21B, is going to do the exact same thing. He's going to walk to 12A and then get into the patrol truck in the. We'll do the navigate seat. I do have to look at the rules again for navigate and what that does, because I am.
It navigates.
Yeah, but is it like a scout?
Off the top
scout.
Of my head.
Yes. Yep. Scout X spaces. We did it. So yeah, it just scouts, but it does the same thing as Fog of War. So it would still get fogs in a deck. So that's it for me. Your turn. Big turns.
I know. All right. Well. I'm going to play my rifleman, who is in the driver's seat of my light truck, and drive it there for 1.
Where's there? Just 1 up?
Sorry, at 2A.
2A.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
Then I will use my platoon sergeant to command 2, to draw 2 to my hand. And I will play my scout to. Oh boy, you can't do that. So I guess if the scout is in the driver's seat of a vehicle,
yep,
he can only drive, but he can't use his scout action, right?
He'd have to get out for free and then do his scouting. So he'd basically be out of the truck. And then you'd have to either move the gunner back into the seat.
Well, I will. In recon, I get rid of a Fog of War and draw 1.
Yes.
I should know all of these things, Brian.
No, I know, and is it
from my hand?
Luckily, yes, and luckily the last page of the book has a good quick reference guide.
You know what? I'm gonna recon. Get rid of this Fog of War
from the game. That's a big move.
And then draw to replace it.
Yep.
And then I will use my squad leader 2. Oof, that's not really good at all. Squad leader, I'll bolster 2. So I will add in a machine gunner and an anti-tank rifleman. And then fog of war.
That was a long turn.
It was. I got those
That's
2
good
big
stuff.
guys right from the start.
That was good.
All right.
So that was my
Now-
initiative. Just making sure. All right, four cards. All right.
I is ready.
Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Boom.
6.
1. Fog of War. So the initiative goes to Christian.
Me. Okie doke. Where is this guy located?
Yeah, it's definitely confusing because you have to look on a tile and then like, oh, there's a truck there. Where in the truck is this person?
Exactly. Well, I am going to use my anti-tank rifleman, who is in my light truck, which is right next to your patrol truck,
Mhm.
and use my anti-tank attack on
Nice.
your patrol truck. So,
Okay.
oh, I need 7. I don't like that
So you need what? It's 2
because it
plus.
right. So the anti-tank, it's 2 plus 4 because it's anti-tank.
Yep.
Plus 1 because I'm 1
Plus
away.
1. Yep. Good call. So 7 out of how many dice is that for the anti-tank?
2.
2. Okay.
2. 2, 2, 2. I will. Can you not see it? You can't see it. I got a 9.
9. Okay. That's 1 damage.
Yeah. So 1 damage to your patrol truck.
It needs 3 to be disabled and 5 to be neutralized, right?
The patrol truck needs 5 and 3. Yep. So you put 1 damage counter on it.
Yep.
And I will hit your sergeant.
Sergeant. Okay, so that means I have to look in my hand and then discard.
Hand, discard, deck.
Okay.
If he's not in any of those, off the board.
So the sergeant has been removed from my discard pile. I'm gonna put him here for off camera.
Nope. I will play another anti-tank rifleman and do the same thing. I got a 10.
Jeez.
4 that jumped into my tokens.
There's two on the patrol truck.
Yep. And I will hit your sergeant.
My sergeant yet again.
Again.
I just want to make sure. So vehicle is damaged. It doesn't mean not neutralized, so it has to be destroyed.
It has to be destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I hit it for 3, it just is a hunk of junk sitting there.
So if I look to my hand, there's not in my discard pile either. So I look on my deck now.
Yep.
I wonder if he's not there.
He's gone.
Already?
That's neutralized. Are you sure? Do you only start with 1?
I start with 1. Yeah.
So yeah, he'd be gone.
Be gone. All right. R.I.P. Sergeant.
And then I will use my recon aircraft to surveil 2.
Nice.
I will put a token here on 13A, which is between our pilot truck and my scout car.
13A, pilot truck, scout car. Yep.
And then another one on 17A, which is like smack dab in the middle of the board.
Yep.
And I will add 2 fogs of war to my discard.
Okay.
And do I draw at the end of my turn or at the beginning of my turn?
At the beginning.
Okay, so I have an empty hand. Okay.
Yeah.
But I will claim that sergeant. I have his head.
That's so crazy. Wow, that's the quickest ever. That's some good dice rolling right there, though.
Yes. I was very lucky.
Let's see. So actually, I'll put this on your side because now you have 1.
Yes.
You have like 1 point to my 0.
Yep.
Okay. Send help immediately.
Well,
Right. I'm going to play this. Who's in here? Okay, never mind. I'm going to play this sniper. The sniper is going to get into the gun truck and then do the navigate
Driving?
action. Oh, navigate. Oh wait, so I'm already there. So I'm gonna navigate because I want to navigate out to 19A.
So you are doing. So 9B?
So yeah, so I'm on 22B. I'm going to 19A, which is 2 to the right of it. So that's only one
So
fog of
you're.
war because I've already scouted the
Oh,
one
7B.
in between the
I see
two.
what you did
Yeah, I've
there.
already scouted that one. Yeah, that's one fog of war there. And then I'm going to play the engineer, who's going to get into the driver's seat of the gun truck and move it 2. So he's going to move it to the one we just scouted, so 19A.
Okay.
And then I have my
See, there
scout.
it is.
Whoop, there it is. So my scout is in the
Your
navigate
scout's down.
seat. He can't. If I wanted him to switch to driving, I'd have to use
That
the
would be your
card.
turn.
Yeah, that'd be my turn.
Yeah.
And if I want to take a shot at your light truck, it would be the luckiest dice roll of all time.
You would get. Yeah, you would need.
So
What do you
instead,
need? 8.
I'll
Not
use him
that
for the.
bad.
Oh yeah, I'll use him for the navigate action. He's in the pilot truck.
Yep.
So I'm actually gonna navigate way up because I can do. Oh, it's a navigate 3. So I'm gonna navigate 1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna navigate. Sorry, 5A and 6A. They give me 2 fogs of war.
Enjoy those fogs of war.
Ace. So 5A, 6A. Those fogs. This is not a great hand for me right now because I haven't been able to bolster. But that's my turn.
Well, I'm guessing those are coming up for you. Because you haven't drawn them yet.
And 3 fogs of war or something. All right.
So I draw 2, shuffle this, and
So many scout tokens out for both of us right now.
yeah. You were scouting up a storm there, buddy.
Trying to.
Well, you got to make that escape. Like you've got to
Yeah.
get access to those escape tiles, so it totally makes sense.
This is when. Okay.
I forgot where my guys were. They're there. Boo. Okay. All right.
Flip
Ready?
it. Yep.
3.
8.
You get initiative. Oh, he doesn't go there.
So I'm going to drive with the staff sergeant. Excuse me, escape with the staff sergeant, the pilot truck, and the scout.
Son of a.
I'm going to drive 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Well then.
So then these 2 come off the board. The pilot truck is out. I'm going to make sure I.
So yeah, the pilot truck comes off.
The
Those
cards
tokens come
for.
off.
Yeah, the scout and the staff sergeant cards, if any, gone
Yep.
from the game. And that's. I'll shuffle these again, obviously. Okay. Then I have my favorite Fog of War.
Fog of War. It's the best one.
Then my lieutenant I will use to bolster 3. I'm going to be doing the sniper, the engineer, and the engineer. Sergeant's dead. I gotta move him too. I was staring at him like, and he's dead. And that's my turn.
All right. Well then, let's see if I can put a stop to this. I will play my machine gunner to move him into the driver's seat
Okay.
of the scout car.
So that's playing the card just to move him.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
And then I will play this machine gunner
Yeah.
to drive 2, so I'm on 17A.
17A. Okay.
Yep. Then I will play this anti-tank rifleman to do its thing.
From the light truck.
So, yeah.
Oh, whoops.
Yep. So I need a 7 or.
Who'd you move to? Sorry.
Higher.
Who'd you move to the driver's seat or what?
The gunner is now in the driver's seat of the scout car.
So you swapped with the scout?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I moved my gunner by accident in my car. Okay. We're good. And then
so the gunner is driving the scout car. The scout car is on
Yep.
17A.
Good.
And then my light truck is firing at your patrol truck. Come on. 8.
Oof.
Got an 8.
8 on the patrol.
Yeah.
So that is disabled.
And I'll damage your gunner.
Okay, so it's discard beforehand, right?
Discard. So you do it from your. No, you do it from your.
Yeah, I have no.
hand first.
Well, I have no hand.
Oh, so yeah, then your discard pile, then your deck.
In my deck. Looking for gunner. Yep.
Let's just see. Yeah, hand. Yeah. Yep, we got that right. Hand,
Cool.
discard, deck. That is it for me.
Jesus. Okay, good.
So new round. This is going to be a painful hand. I feel it.
Oh, I forgot I have a staff sergeant in my hand. Can I just draw another card?
What do you mean?
Because the staff sergeant's already he's
you
gone.
didn't remove him? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, just draw another
I'll just
card.
draw
Yeah.
another.
No, you forfeit.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
All right. Ready?
Yeah. Go.
1.
1.
All right. You remain with initiative.
Remain. Okay, so I have the sniper, which I'm going to use as to navigate 2 up to 18.
Okay. Yeah. And
Yeah, the fogs of war. I'm getting them.
oh, I thought you were gonna drive out of here.
Oh, no. Because the gun truck can only go 2.
Oh, true.
Which I will still do right now. I have my engineer, who's in the driver's seat of that truck. He's going to drive right up to the gate here. He's right up to 18A.
Okay. Perfect.
And then that's it. Out of fog of war after that.
Okay. I'm going to play. Ugh. Well, let's try this first. I'm going to use my anti-tank rifleman
Where are they? Where are they coming from?
to work his magic and fire at your patrol truck.
Try to burn it. He's just trying to burn it to the ground.
9.
Man, your dice are good tonight. And then gunner, obviously.
Yeah, let's do the gunner.
You can keep them because I don't have any So he is now your second point.
Perfect. And then I'll take my rifleman, who is in the driver's seat of the light truck. Oh, so you're gun truck. Shoot. He'll drive. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move him to the navigate seat, which is empty, of my light truck.
Navigate
So I move the
seats.
rifleman to,
Yep, gotcha.
and I will navigate a 2. One here on 12A and one on 19A.
Okay.
And then Fog of War.
Where's 19A? Oh, 12.
Above
Yeah.
17A.
Yep, gotcha. Fog of War?
It's sideways.
Okay.
That's right.
Cool. Okay, my patrol truck has just started to smoke. It just started to hiss.
And actually, I will be not placing it on 12A.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to put it on 20A.
Okay.
Or is it 28? 20.
20A, yeah.
20.
Mhm.
Trying to get to your guy. It's going to be tight.
Okay. New cards, new-ish.
Oh, you're ready? Okay.
Yep. 1, 2,
6.
9.
God. All right. Do it.
And
Do it.
I'm gonna play my engineer. Drive off into the sunset. With the gun
Okay.
truck, the engineer, and the
That
sniper.
lasted all of 10 minutes.
It was 36 minutes with the intro, which is but for the setup, it's kind of a meh.
Yeah. It took longer to set up.
Um,
Gosh. Well played. I mean, you did what you had to do. You had to run for the exit.
I was nervous at first because you immediately
I
got my
rolled
staff
so
sergeant,
well.
so I'm like, okay, this is happening. This is where we are. So that's interesting. Yeah, it's neat. I like the escape. It'll be interesting to see how they do it, how they do that in other scenarios. We can take a peek at the next one if you want, since we have
Sure.
time.
Since we have plenty of time.
Yep. Wait, you're keeping track in your book, right?
Yes. So
'Cause I am
you
not.
need to nominate a MVP of your team.
What is this, Clank Legacy?
Sure.
No.
It says the heroic contribution. I would say it's your engineer who.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh, his name is.
Is it Hank?
It is. It's Hanker Joe Robertson.
All right. Well, he was your MVP in your first 2 games as well.
I know he's pretty powerful. He, especially with the demolish. For a second, I thought
the last time we played was September 1st. By the way.
Oh, we can't do that again. We
We'll
gotta
play this soon.
Yes.
What is today?
Today's
December
14th. The next one looks pretty ballin'. There's a couple of tanks and stuff going on. But yeah, so luckily for you, your dice was good.
Yeah, that would have been really painful if it wasn't.
Yeah. I don't know if I like the idea of getting the cars out too. For me, I think it would have been fine. I think it would have been fine if you drove the car out, but it didn't count as a thing that escaped. Like if I escaped in a car with 2 people, that should count as 2. I think, not 3. That's just me though. Just because cars can move so much faster.
I would have to have faith that the gentleman behind this tested it enough to know that.
Oh no, yeah, same. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Be imbalanced.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But yeah,
hot takes.
I mean, look, I agree. It should. You didn't win. You got an asterisk. But
yeah, right. Yeah, put another asterisk on the board.
Yep.
Scenario 6, which is coming up next. Next stream is going to be vulnerable encampments. My objective is to neutralize your tank, driver, and rifleman. So there will be a tank involved, and then your objective is to just claim 2 objective points, which are on opposite ends of the map.
That's kind of
So
like the reverse of what you had to do the first couple of times.
it's true, yeah. And now we're doing a little mix now too, where it's now there's 2 kind of different things. That'll be interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cool. I mean, and it's a good way to this one in particular is a good way to learn the cars a little bit better, because there are a few of those you can't drive here tiles, which is good, because in the other one there might have been 1 or 2 which could be easy to
We
missed. Yeah. But I mean, what I know you got some games coming in. I mean, do you have time to chat about some games coming in, or
I always have time to chat games.
when you listen?
Here, give me a second.
Ooh, I like this. I mean, I don't know what I like, but I'll take down as we're chatting here. I like this game a bunch. I think Christian and I are going to be doing some other games I won't mention, but a lot like this, where it's kind of back and forth type games that can be done well over webcam, so it'd be cool to see.
I wasn't prepared for this, but
I was no same, and I was just saying, like, because of how well this is going, I think on camera and the feedback we've gotten, we'll hopefully be doing more, not just of this game, but of other games that can kind of, I won't spoil it, but we were just talking about a game before this that would definitely work in the same way.
You mean this game?
Hold on, let me get it on the
Or
screen.
this game?
Let me get that up there.
Or this game? Or this game?
Oh man.
Yeah,
Matched.
so thank you to special listener Phil, buddy of ours, Phil the Thrill. He was generous enough to provide me with a gift certificate to Mini Market for my birthday, and encouraged me to. So if you listen to the show, he gave me a gift certificate saying buy Unmatched. So I did. So I did him proud.
It had a special message by this.
Yeah, and I recently acquired in trade the Battle of Legends, the Volume 1, so the original Unmatched that has King Arthur, Sinbad, Alice, and I forgot who the other one was. And a 4th person to be named later.
Yeah, I play King Arthur today against. Did it have Bigfoot in that one? No,
Nope,
but
that is Robin Hood versus Bigfoot. Boom.
Yes, yeah. So I played King Arthur versus Invisible Man today.
Oh, okay. And then
As
I
my
got this
intro to the
that
game.
came
What do
in.
you got? Oh, My City. Wait, show me that box.
Yeah, it is significantly bigger than one would think.
That's awesome.
I thought it was a tiny little game. I thought it'd be like patchwork size or something, but
yeah.
So I've got that is waiting to be played, and then I'm very excited about this one, Cosmic Frog, baby.
Well, flip it around. I want to see that. I never even heard of it.
Yeah. So you are a Cosmic Frog. You are 2 miles. You stand 2 miles high. You are invulnerable and immortal. You have a unique superpower, and you basically exist to eat planets.
I don't know what the hell's going on anymore with games.
It is a freaking bananas title. The production quality on this is amazing. It's my first game from Devious Weasel. They're a very, I don't want to say fringe company, but they've made some games with very unique themes, and I'm excited about this one. It's got amazing little frog miniatures that I think I want to paint, but haven't really gotten into painting, even though I've got all the stuff for it.
It's one of the things I wanted to try to do.
And there's no board. It comes with a playmat.
Oh, what?
Big plus for me.
Like a
neoprene?
It's a
playmat. Yeah.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That's the board.
Very good.
So we'll try and see if this is on a Tabletop Simulator, and we can give it a try sometime. But yeah, the art on this game is just freaking bananas. I'll turn it up this way so you can see it. But it's just
so wild.
Crazy art. It's apparently this guy, the owner, proprietor of Devious Weasel, comes up with some unique ideas. And this was a recent one I heard about a while ago, and I had pre-ordered, and it was delayed due to all kinds of fun stuff. But it's finally here. I'm excited to get it out and finally play it.
And it's solo, of course. Does it have a solo?
Sure.
Look in the back. Look in the back of the rulebook where all those solos hang out.
Yeah, play variants: abundant and harmonious lands, Aether Surge. Does not look to have a solo.
All right. I mean, I won't play it.
No, I'm excited about this one.
That's cool.
And then we talked about it earlier today. I made that big trade. I'm getting a copy of PAX Premiere. So
Oh yeah, I'm looking
that
forward
is
to your thoughts on
exciting.
that. I know Ryan is waiting for his copy. I think he got it on Kickstarter.
Yeah, I think Ryan did. I think he's getting, is it PAX?
Oh,
He's getting the reprint of PAX
yeah,
Renaissance, which also comes with PAX Vikings and something else. So
yeah,
he's getting a bunch of PAX stuff.
yeah. We're
The only, yeah, how far are you in Clank Legacy?
we have 3 more games left. So the plan is, if all goes well, we have a game tomorrow, and then if they can start a little earlier, I mean, it doesn't matter for me. I'm on vacation, but if they can start and like stay a little longer, we'll just do 2 games in a row next week and finish next week. Well, I say that I'm not knowing if there's like a surprise 13th game or whatever, but or however many games there are, but we're on schedule to finish it next week. Psyched about.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it
I
was
really
it's
enjoyed it.
cool. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's we could you can easily do 2 in a row. We
Mhm.
just it's 45 minutes for me to drive, so I'm like,
Yeah, especially with work in the morning. But if you don't
yeah,
have to work,
nope, nope, baby.
there you go.
But yeah, no. So we got that. What am I? I'm looking at my shelf because I can now look at games on shelves in the same room, which is unbelievable. This Calyx is awesome. I don't know what I was
Ha,
doing without it.
welcome to the club. Welcome to the
Yeah,
club.
and the desk attachment to it, which is it's so cool. It's just such a weird thing. Yeah, but yeah, tomorrow I'll be getting football highlights 2052, and then coming in hot is Under Fallen Skies, and Christmas might bring some good stuff. Who knows? I got my
Yeah,
lady a gift, which you don't usually buy gifts for like your hobby for someone else, but it's a game that she likes. So
perfect.
yep.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I think Santa Claus is bringing me the Buffy version of Unmatched.
Oh man.
So, and like I said, I only really started wanting to buy these after I was able to confirm that they're doing a big box solution. So,
And I'll tell you what. I tried playing the crew with 2 other people yesterday. Well, 3, including Kathy, and 2 people said, "Please don't let us play this game ever again."
wow,
It was a
wow.
big it was
I
a
was saying because I got a copy of this.
it was a big swing and a miss, and I'm like,
Wow.
because
Okay.
I love it. I love the game, and one of the guys is into poker, so he understood that, and he's played a couple trick taking games before, so he kind of understood what was going on, but just couldn't convince Kathy and the other guy that it's you just have to hang in there and like let the first couple of missions like help you understand what's going on, but won't be playing that again, so I have to rely on you guys.
All right. All
it
right.
was it was rough. It was just like, okay, hey, I'm like, let's try this out for something, because I'm like, it'd be fun, you can keep the campaign, like we can track our progress, and oh, okay, so we're just gonna do 3 missions and never play it. Gotcha.
Sounds about
So
right.
yeah, but I like the
That's a
crew a
bummer.
lot. Yeah, it's fine. But luckily, like the BGA version of that is so good.
I know. I only bought it because the people I play with here don't play BGA. So
Oh,
when
and
I can start seeing people again,
what'd you pay, like $12
I'll
for
have
it?
that. I think 11.
I mean, yeah, it's stupid money. I mean, it's cheap.
Yeah, it's a fun little game.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I think that'll do it for this stream. But good game, Christian. It was a quicker
yeah,
one.
yeah,
It
yeah.
didn't. It wasn't an hour and 50 minutes like last time.
That's true. Yeah,
But
that last game took a lot out of me.
maybe this weekend or this week or next
Yeah.
week we'll be back,
I mean,
because
we do have Festivus coming.
yes, the Festivus. So see who gets what, and I'm excited. But
Yeah, we've got to prepare our grievances.
yes, yeah.
So we got to air our grievances.
I have a poll. I have a poll right behind me that I'll just like hold and just yell at.
Just bang it on the ground.
Yeah.
Rest of us for the rest of us.
Let the rest of us. All right, so thanks for watching, and let us know again any other games you want to see kind of either played through or taught. Let us know. Superboard Sunday on Instagram, and we have a podcast at superboardsunday.com. Say it, Christian.
Ladle.